Hey, District 3, happy Friday. Welcome to the weekly wrap up. I want to thank you for joining us. This is where we give just a handful of updates of what's happened in the City Council this week, in the district for the rest of the week, and what you might have to look forward to. So, thank you for joining us. I want to start off with it really has been a difficult week with a lot of news about the rolling layoffs that took place on Monday and Tuesday. We know that 171 folks lost their jobs in the city this week. Another 666 vacant positions were also eliminated. And so we're also learning more and more about which departments those affected, which individuals and roles that they had were most affected. But, as a former city employee, I just want to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of those employees who left the city this week. And they come to these jobs wanting to do good for a city that they love. And I know what that's like. And so just want to thank them for that. Sometimes they don't get thanks. And thank you also to the city folks who remain. They are indispensable. We lean on them every day, every week. So just want to give my thanks to them. A couple things that happened in council this week. We referred a measure to the ballot. This was not a unanimous vote. It was a vote of 7-6. And that'll put the two at-large city council races into two council seats into two separate races. So you might remember usually and currently, when you vote for your city council at-large members, you vote for two. You have the option of voting for two, and the top two vote getters advance to city council. This would put them into two separate races. There could potentially be runoffs depending on whether or not somebody got 50% or more of that vote. And that is the change that's being proposed. So you'll see that on your ballot in November. We also approved a loan agreement with Mile High Ministries. This was passed to rehab a 35 unit of income restricted housing at Joshua Station, which is in Lama Lincoln Park. So really happy to see that money flow through to get that housing renovated. And then next week, I'm looking forward to a bill that I've co-sponsored that'll be coming to council for final vote. This requires the notification of non-monetary settlement agreements to be shared with the independent monitor. So the independent monitor is our independent law enforcement oversight, who oversees all of our safety agencies, police, fire, and sheriff. And this would require notification to them of any settlement that has to do with training, policy promises, community engagement. That's not in writing in our code anywhere, and so we want to make sure that that gets done. A couple announcements. Sunday, August 24th, our at-large council members, Parody and Gonzalez Gutierrez, are hosting a Know Your Rights training. This is for both former and current city employees. They'll have representatives from local labor organizations, legal professionals, and guides, really available to help community resources and just things that you might want to know when you're thinking about either what just happened to you this week or what to expect as a current employee. It is a virtual call. We'll put the registration link below or available through our shares on social media. And then finally, summer's winding down. We've been really pleased to partner with Vibes in the Park. They've been activating Sunken Gardens. We partnered with Youth on Record to bring Llama live concerts to the Llama Amphitheater. And then we partnered with Parks and Rec for the movie nights at Paco Sanchez and a back to school giveaway at Barnum that also featured a movie night. This coming Sunday is another Vibes in the Park. So it'll be Sunday the 24th from 3 to 7. I've really been impressed with how they've gathered community, the really wonderful vibe that's there, and just want to thank them for putting on such a wonderful event in Council District 3. That's it from us right now. We look forward to seeing you next week. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Thank you.